Hello my friends, today I'm going to teach you how to start making better decisions. The reason that people don't make good decisions right now is because their lenses of life are out of focus. They only think of things in terms of short term. What can I do right now to be happy? What can I do right now to be more comfortable? What is the fun choice? The problem with this way of thinking is you are only thinking short term. And if you want to be successful, you're going to have to start thinking long term. So why is short-term thinking fatal to your success? Because it mostly revolves around instant gratification. You just want to be pleased, you just want to get your pleasure right now, and you don't really care about the long-term impact of your decisions. You aren't that aware of your consequences. You have to understand that short-term thinking leads to long-term failure. You choosing to have fun is taking away time that you could have used to be more productive. You choosing the comfortable route is making it impossible for you to learn, grow, and improve as a person. Short-term decisions do not bring you closer to your goals, and that is the concept you must understand. Alright Wyatt, we get it. We shouldn't be thinking short term, but how can we start thinking long term so we can be more successful? In order to start thinking long term, you have to be more aware of what you're doing and question yourself before you even start tasks. The way to do this is one thing I like to do, is before I start an activity, I ask myself, is this even important to me? If the answer is no, I know it is not even worth my time to even start the activity, therefore I don't start so I can use my time focusing on my goals, my dreams, and my ambitions. When making a decision, I think, which option will bring me closer to my goals? If neither option brings me closer to my goals, it's probably not worth my time. Is this decision going to bring me closer to the person that I ultimately want to be in the very end? Is this decision going to help me grow into the ideal person that I want to be? Will this habit that I'm developing really benefit me in 10 years, or is it better that I quit it now and start developing better habits? You have to start thinking about the impact, my friends. You have to start thinking about the consequences. The last point, but certainly not the least point that I want to make is that your most courageous decisions are often your best decisions. What's an example of a courageous decision? Well, let's look down the options of two different career paths. Here's one over here. This is the option of going to college for 4 years, getting that degree and something that you really don't like, but it pays a steady salary, so you decide to go down it anyways. Furthermore, you get a job in that career, you don't really like it, you don't like your boss or your coworkers, but you know it's a stable job and that you should stick with it so you can get those mediocre things that you want, so you can live in that comfortable middle class to upper middle class, and you just work your 9 to 5, you work it for 40 years, you don't really enjoy it, but it gets you by, and you continue to do this job even though you don't really care for it. You never do meaningful work in your life because this is something that has no meaning or value to your long-term goals. As bad as that sounds, that's a comfortable decision, and that's a decision that many people make because they don't have the self-awareness in their processes of thinking. They only thought short term. They thought about what money am I going to make in the future if I go down this career path, and that is why they went down the path. They didn't think about the further aspect of, am I going to enjoy it? Is it going to fulfill me? Is this even important to me? They didn't think about that aspect, and that is why I encourage you to start thinking about it now. Or you can make that more courageous decision. I'm not gonna go follow the crowd. I'm gonna go do something I love, and I'm going to commit to working 5 times harder so I can turn my dream into a reality. Sure, this is gonna be rough. Sure, I'm going to probably go through hell, but it's gonna be worth it in the end because I can envision my long-term future in this career, and I'm going to love it, and it's going to fulfill me every single day, whether I'm making that much money or not. Now that is a courageous decision. That takes guts. So, if you really want to start making the best decisions, start looking at everything through a long-term lens.